Hello CaliUnity family, it's me, Coach Ollie, and I'm going to be talking to you about using resistance bands for your muscle up. Okay, so for the technique now of the bar muscle up, if you use the resistance bands, this will take away the element of strength, so you don't need to worry about necessarily not having enough strength to get over the bar. It means that your body weight will be lighter, so essentially you can really focus on your technique, okay? Now, for this example, I'm going to be using two of the bands, purple and black. Obviously, the thicker the band, easier the move becomes as it reduces your body weight, okay? Now, I want to discuss I'm using two bands because basically I want to be discussing the technique of the move as opposed to just demoing it. Okay guys, so one thing that I wanted to quickly talk about was the tension that's in these bands. Whether you're in the classes or whether you're out with a friend down the park and you guys are doing a workout, we have to be really careful with the tension that we're causing in these bands, okay? So the idea with them is that I'm going to bring one band down, grabbing it quite high up so that I've got quite a lot of slack, okay? If I pull down from here, I've got to bend into it and that's not safe, okay? So we want to grab from high up, pull down so we've got a load of slack and we can put 1 foot through. So I know now that that's not going to go anywhere, okay? Next thing that I want to make sure that I'm not doing is putting this all the way down to the ground, just simply because if that slips off my foot, that's going to ping, and if it catches me, it's not going to be pretty, okay? So we're going to grab the second band nice and high, pull it down, and again, we're going to lock that into position. Now, going on for our bar muscle up using the resistance bands, what I really want you to focus on with these, as they're going to be reducing a lot of your weight, is your technique. So I want to generate a really nice amount of swing, and just as I can feel my weight going backwards, that's when I want to pull. Okay, so you can see just as I start to swing back, boom, there. Okay, just as I start to swing back, boom, there. Okay, so that's when you want to be able to pull as hard as you can. Now the next thing that we need to do, with the ring muscle up, you're able to pull nice and tight, push forward, and then bring yourself into the dip. Now with the bar, we don't have that option. We have to go around the bar, you can't pull through it. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to create that motion going around the bar, okay? So that it will look something like this. Okay, so again, generating that swing, and just as I come back, pull, and around the bar, okay? So you can see that my body position slightly changes. I go from a nice straight line into that kind of C section, okay, to bring me over the top of the bar. So again, just something that you need to practice and just something that you need to get into your muscle memory of going around the bar. So ping out nice and wide, make sure the resistance bands are really doing their job, and just as they ping you back, pull, and then be sure to bring that bar close to your chest to create the dip portion of the move. Okay guys, so one last thing that I wanted to talk to you about was the type of grip that you're gonna need to be using so that you can achieve your bar muscle up, okay? Now when it comes to pull-ups, we tend to just have our hands underneath the bar like so, and we just pull ourselves up to the bar, and that's it, okay? But to bring yourself up and around and over the bar, using that bit of momentum as well, your hands are naturally going to go around the bar. The thing that's really going to help you to achieve this is working on your false grip, okay? So if you have an overhand grip like so, you can see the difference in this position as opposed to this position, okay? So if you already go ahead and start in this position, you generate enough swing, eventually you're going to be able to pull yourself up, and because your wrists are already in that position, you can transition around the bar easier. So make sure that when you're applying all of this into your negative muscle ups, into your banded muscle ups, and eventually when you're strong enough to do your actual bar muscle up, make sure that you're incorporating that false grip.